What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. I'm your host, Christian_CFS, and here's your co-host, Mr. K Camp. How you
What up?
doing,
What
Mr.
up?
K?
What up? What up? Shalom, 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 Akim. To my good people, peace be unto you. To my good people, I'm good, so I need some peace right now. And peace be to my bad people as well, because they need some goodness in their life so they can become good people. What's up, bro? Him? How was your weekend?
Man, my weekend great, man. I got a bye up in like one of my fantasy leagues, so I'm just kicking back, relaxing. One of my
Chilling.
other leagues, I'm pissed off. Like,
Hey, you to the water.
now I'm pissed off to the fullest because this is actually supposed to be week 1 of the playoffs, not daggone week 2.
Oh, I know you telling me that. You didn't
And
think
guess what?
that? Go ahead.
And guess what happened, dog?
What?
My team went off for almost 300 points, and I even have 2 guys starting.
You're now listening to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. And now your hosts, Christian and Chris. Powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports.
They were over 300 points today. What?
And I didn't even have 2 guys starting, bro.
What do you mean you didn't have 2 guys starting?
I ain't filled the spots because I ain't want to drop no players. So I got 2 goose eggs in there.
I'm confused.
So my team hit almost 300 and something points in fantasy.
Okay.
And I did not fill my roster out all the way. But
That's
it doesn't matter. But it doesn't
because-
matter because this is the second round and I lost last week.
No, this is to tell you saying he started the playoffs a week early. So he had why did you ask him why is the playoffs starting in week 14 and not 15?
Man, I was too pissed off, man, just to ask that question, man.
But he might have been like, oh, I made a mistake. Surely somebody else had asked that question. Like he might be like, oh, I made a mistake. I got to start on the wrong week. No?
Mm-mm.
I don't
Yeah, my
understand
team.
y'all be having these questions but don't want to ask no questions, get the answers. Excuse me.
Nope, I just asked it. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But
You're right. You're a week late, bro.
huh? You said what?
He was like, why you ask this last week? You're a week late.
I'm like, what's a week latest daggone you making this daggone week 14, man?
Like, is it double elimination? Is it how many teams make playoffs? 6?
That's still the same one. 6 people.
He just ended in week 16? I don't know.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, stop even going down that rabbit hole before
My
I
bad.
daggone.
both gonna be upset on here. Yeah, long podcast.
No, won't. We're gonna give them what they want when they want it. But me, everybody, man, I'm doing great. Watch football. Saw your boy Travis Hunter won the Heisman. Congratulations out to him.
I wish I had put
Man, I
money
wish
on
you
him.
did them. I even knew that he was gonna be good this year. I was like, I should just put some money up on him then, man. Just
You could put a little
little-
$5, man. You could put $5, $10.
I could have sprinkled a little something.
A little something. Want a few hundred off that.
What was it like?
35 to 1.
3,500 to 1.
Not 3,500, but it's plus 3,500, but it's 35 to 1. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
Can win a little something. But yeah, man, congratulations to him.
Yeah, props to him.
So how was your weekend, man? How was your weekend?
I had a real good weekend. One of my wife's good friends came in town, so we had some adult time. We all went out to like this rooftop on Friday night, and we ended up going to like this other spot, this art district, to where they had like multiple restaurants. It was kind of like it was all festive too, right? Holiday, you know what I'm saying, all that. So good. Taking pictures, and we had some adult. We ended up going to Waffle House afterwards. We took it way back.
Whoa.
We took it
Hold
way
on.
back. We getting
Do they
about
still
1
got-
o'clock.
Do they still got that All-Star special?
That's Denny's. Denny's is All-Star.
No, it's not. Waffle House
You
had the
sure?
All-Star special, man.
What
Called-
does Denny's get? The Grand Slam. You're right.
I don't know what
Denny's got-
Denny's got.
Denny has the Grand
Denny's?
Slam. You're right, the All-Star. You know what? I don't know. I got an omelet. I got my wife a patty melt. I don't even know if they had the All-Star. Surely they get the All-Star though. Surely. Yeah. I'm just assuming they do. It's been a minute since I've been to Waffle House though. It was clean. It was a clean Waffle House too. It wasn't dirty. Yeah.
Sorry for the people that actually are in the Waffle House right now.
Sorry. The Uber driver, he was cool. He waited on us and everything. Didn't kidnap my wife because she was sleeping in the front seat. So yeah, we had a good night, good weekend.
Okay. So how the wife? She getting better?
She getting better. Knees swollen right now. She had PT today.
Okay.
It's a little swollen, but she's trying to be baby 5, but she gonna put her big girl pants on. She's 3 weeks in now, post-op.
Okay. But all right, everybody. That's enough about us and what we did over the weekend. Now it's getting straight to you.
Here we go.
Man, we got a nice episode, especially for my co-host, because man, the topic fits him perfectly right now. The rebuild blueprint: how to turn a bottom tier team into a dynasty powerhouse. Let me rephrase that again. How to turn the rebuild blueprint: how to turn a bottom tier team into a dynasty powerhouse. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. That's what we're gonna be digging in deep and seeing. Because we're gonna focus on this, man. We're gonna focus on a step-by-step strategy for rebuilding a struggling dynasty team. So, all right, Mr. K Camp, we're gonna kick it over to you first. And we are going to start it off nice and right. And you can pick whatever team you want to pick, and then you can start talking about the rebuilding process of what you're gonna end up doing. And we don't want to hear, well, you ain't have time to look at it. You can look at your team right now. If you know you're going to keep going, then you good to go. You just move on to another team that's already in the bottom tier already.
You mean one of my teams are in the bottom tier is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
So how am I going? My team, because like one of my teams, I'm not in the playoffs. And so how am I going to? I'm going to assess my team over the offseason, right?
Okay.
I'm playing for a top draft pick. Hopefully, I get one of the top draft picks. But I'm going to assess my team, who I have, who I think is going to ball out next year, who's not going to ball out. I don't think you're going to ball out. I need to get rid of you. And I need to make sure I pick the right rookie when I draft him. I got to reassess. I have to look at my contracts, look at the money, look who's going to be in free agents, who's going to be in the free agency, who can I spend money on, what is the other GMs, how much money they have. It's a long. I mean, we got plenty of time, right? We have about we got 5 months until the rookie draft. So, and then you got real life free agency. So, you got plenty of time. But I'm gonna, who I want on my team for the long haul, right? Who's gonna be on there? Who I have to pay because I'm gonna have to tag somebody and extend somebody. I'm sure. So, I'm gonna look at my whole team top to bottom and get rid of the ones that I don't think is gonna be it's gonna do it for me next year.
Okay. And everybody out there, for some of the leagues that I know y'all probably heard him say contracts and y'all don't understand, like, what is he talking about? We are talking about Reality Sports Online, the only platform out there that allows you to have an NFL salary cap, also auction style, and contracts as well. So pretty much you are the GM of your team. And probably one of the funnest leagues I've ever been in. It's probably the reason why we continue going on.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have nothing else but yourself to blame if you do not make your team successful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I understand you got to access your team and then go down through and see which players you want to keep for next year. It is a long process.
It's a long process. You got time.
But he's talking about accessing his team right now. That's a good point. But the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to them daggone prospects out there that are coming out. I don't want to look at the team right now because that's gonna make me feel all bad. I need to look at the prized possessions that are coming to me. And then like these prized possessions, there's some good prospects out there. A lot of guys that's gonna be able to help you right away.
Oh,
And
okay.
then, well, a lot of guys that are gonna help you right away, and then some guys might gotta wait a little bit. But isn't that how fantasy is all about? I ain't gonna name no players out right now, but I gotta throw a little tease out there. Now it ain't too early, man. Some of the guys you should already know them. That's gonna make some quality impacts. But if you don't, you gonna have to stay tuned because we ain't gonna drop them now. We might drop them next week, man. Put a little teaser out there. Put a little teaser, but yeah, man. I'm gonna access some of the. If I know I'm needing a quarterback, it's only one quarterback that I really want, and that's Shador.
So you gotta assess your team. How you know you need a quarterback if you don't assess your team first?
I said I ain't doing that first. I'm looking at the prize possessions.
I mean, how you know? You just what you just say? You just said if I know I need a quarterback, how you know that unless you assess your team first?
Like I told him before, see, that's the reason. Don't be listening to him right now. He's all Mr. Grunt because his team's getting smacked up in the first round right now. So do not pay attention to him right now. He is getting disgruntled. But what I can say is I ain't make the playoffs up in that league. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at them prospects to make myself feel better at something that I can end up getting on my team. And since I ain't got a first round pick, I ain't worrying about them top guys. I'm worrying about the guys that are going to be in the second and third round, those sleepers, those key prize possessions. And there are a lot of running backs, I think, that are going to be some key pieces that you're going to be able to get some steals up in the second round. Just like I said before, we ain't going to mention them right now. But I'm going to start looking at some of the bowl games that are coming up, just some of the prospects that I'm looking at right now, seeing who I like. And then there might be somebody in the bowl game that might just flash up on nobody's radar. And then he was able to shine. So that's also, you got to look at the bowl games that are going to start in about like a couple of days. And once them bowl games, like I know the other one started on Saturday though, like the kickoff already. It was like the Veterans Bowl. It was South Alabama versus Western Michigan. South Alabama ended up winning that. So it's kind of already started already, which is kind of weird having that Veterans Bowl when everybody knows it's Army-Navy game, like the prime. But
the Veterans Bowl is they just sponsor it, right?
Yeah. So no, but like Army and Navy normally play on week 16, and that's the only team that actually plays. So I was shocked when I saw that there was a Veterans Bowl this year. So and y'all let me know if there was one last year because I didn't know. Just found that out, just like how found out that South Alabama did their thing. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking into. I'm getting into it. Like college playoffs is going to start. It's going to be the first time we've ever seen it in the FBS.
Exciting.
So everybody's also going to go and tune into those. We've seen it up in the FCS, but now they're putting it up on the extras. Yeah, so that's what we're kind of doing right now, like focusing on the step-by-step process. He's going to access his team. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to look at the prize possessions. And then once I look at them, I don't want to – the reason why I ain't looking at – I'm not accessing my team is because I do not want to just focus in on one position. I want to be able to see everybody before I go and say, all right, well, I need this position here, here, and here. And based off me looking at all those players that are out there up in the bowl game that I'm liking, I can be like, all right, these are the guys that I saw that was good. Let me go back to my needs now and see what I need to hit and see where I think these players will end up landing.
So would you draft a player? Will you draft a good player whether you need him or not?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I've already done it before. You're going to sit on that bench. You're going to sit on that bench and wait your turn. Prime example, I'll just use my team this year. I had CeeDee Lamb, Scary Terry, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Raji Rice, Jaden Reed, and what else? I had somebody else. I can't remember the other person. But at the end of the day, like I had to access my team. Like Scary Terry wasn't showing off at the beginning. So you already know Raji Rice was doing this thing. So I had that 3-hitter right there.
No. I mean a rookie. Would you draft a rookie? I'm talking about a rookie. Let's say you need a running back, but
you saying so if I didn't have,
but this running back failed to me, and I can't pass him up. I got to take him.
Yeah,
I already scouted him. He is that. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is called the best available, sir.
Yeah, that's what that's
best
called.
Available.
Right.
Best available. But
would you one more question? Would you draft that best available? Maybe not. I was gonna say, so let's say example, you need a wide receiver. Right, you got your eye on this wide receiver, you scouted him. He's probably like a second round, high second round.
Mm-hmm.
You have like a 1.9, and this running back that failed to you, would you take him, or would you go get what you need? Would you take this running back that you've researched?
I gotta take the value that's actually right there.
That fell to you?
Yeah, I gotta take what the value that actually fell to me. Let's just say this prime example. Everybody, this is not going to happen, but let's say Ashton Genty fell to me up in the second round. That ain't happening. But if he did, then I'm taking that value over the wide receiver that I needed. And not saying that that's going to happen. Everybody, this is just an example. But I could have said somebody else, but I ain't want to, because then people are going to start looking up this guy. But we'll try to drop some nuggets in there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it eventually. Like, yeah, I'm about to start doing some player profile articles soon, so those should be coming out soon. So another teaser. Be on the lookout for those. But yeah, that's what I would end up doing. Drafting the best available, because then eventually, why can't I trade the guy away for a wide receiver that I need? And then also get somebody else that's in the second round that I coveted already while this guy's performing.
Mm-hmm.
So this next segment that we got going on, do you want to get into the news, the CGP news right now, or you just want to hold off on that?
Let me I need to pull it up. Go ahead. Let's do the next segment, then I'll do it.
Okay. So the next segment after this, I'll end up cutting this up too. So the next segment, identify untouchables versus players to sell. And this, you kind of mentioned this like in the beginning and understanding. So what is your philosophy when it comes down to having a criteria? Like, do you have a checklist or anything like that says, hey, this guy right here is an untouchable? It'll make a difference. What you offer me, I'm not selling this guy because he's an untouchable. First, players to sell. Prime example, Amon-Ra St. Brown is an untouchable. But
for me or for you, because he can't be for you because you traded him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see, here he goes, everybody. He just jumping the gun, man. He ain't let me finish. I said, but I traded him for a price that I was like, okay. That was what I was willing to give him up for. So you go ahead now. All you now. So when it comes to give the people your
let's go fly Eagles fly. So yeah, there are a few untouchables on my team. Like for one, Jamar Chase, he's untouchable. I'm gonna have to pay him for that. To pay him. He's untouchable. I'm not. There's nothing nobody can offer me. I don't care if it's four first round picks. Now I'm different because from what I hear, every other podcast, fantasy football podcast, they're like, hey man, they give you 2, 3 first. You don't care who it is. They flip assets. I hold on to my assets. He's a stud. I told everyone this year he would be wide receiver 1. I kept saying it. He about to win a triple crown. That's what's crazy is he's about to win a triple crown. and I got him on my team, and I'm still gonna lose. That's annoying me. But yeah, so there are people who are, to me, untradeable. Like you, I mean, I can't even think of a Godfather offer you would have to offer me for me to trade like Jamar Chase.
Okay. So guys, y'all heard it first here. Jamar Chase is an untouchable for Mr. K Camp. And let's go and kick that off, man. Let's not even talk about Mr. Jamar Chase. There's some other untouchables up on your team. You got anybody else, or is he the only guy?
He's not the only guy. I mean, Bijan is pretty much Bijan was about to get touched. He's about to get touched the first 4 weeks of the season because I didn't know what was going on. But I don't think I still would have traded him. But he's probably another one that's untouchable for me. Bijan Robinson. He's also on my team. He's also a top 5 running back. Still lost. He's untouchable for me. So as well. Is there anybody on your team who's untouchable? I don't think you believe in untouchable people. You don't believe in
Nah.
it. Yeah.
I trade your way up in a heartbeat. As long as you give me what I want, as long as I get what I need at the very end, and there's light at the tunnel, you gone.
That's tough.
Well, what they say, your ass is grass.
That's tough. You trade
I gotta give him one.
No love to nobody. Yeah, but you put your faith in somebody that you guessing on a rookie.
Nah, because the reason why is because at the end of the day, and y'all let me know out there again, how many times have you seen a championship team have the exact same players on their team?
Have to have them, not fully. You can have a couple pieces.
Exactly. The exact same team win you championships.
I mean,
if you have done that, please let us know down up in the comments because I would love to see a team the exact same team that you had. I'm talking about the exact same starters out there. Please let me know. That's the reason why I trade away my pieces. And I trade them when it matters the most, even though I probably could have got a lot more out of Amon-Ra, but it is what it is.
Especially after this week. Didn't he go for like 14 and 197?
Yeah, and the funny thing about that is your boy probably would have been in the playoffs, and I'd have been in the first round.
See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? See? Hey, I'm just saying some shit I be seeing. Hey, listen. I ain't 100%, but I'm above 50.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. See, I don't look in the past. I just keep going forward. Eye up on the prize. That's all I'm worrying about. This eye on the prize and trying to get ready for next year. So let's go and get to the CGP news, man. Let's go and tell the people about some news that's out there.
I don't know why I can't find my link, but we going so we know, okay. First one, we have a lot of injuries. We had a couple weeks where it wasn't so much. Now we have a lot. And just stay on me. Make sure I don't miss anybody because it's a lot. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, he has a mild high ankle sprain. What's crazy about him is that they have a game on Saturday, and then they have a game right back on Christmas Day. So that's a lot of games. So he's probably going to be out this upcoming week. That's a lot of games in a condensed period of time, right? So he's going to probably be up. I can't see him playing Saturday. I would be shocked, but he's listed as week to week.
Hold on. Who is he playing?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to see who the Chiefs are playing because that's going to tell you if he's going to be out or not. Yeah, dog. He ain't being out. They're playing the Texans.
Playing the Texans. That's what it is.
Yeah, they playing the Texans. I'd rather play him this game and then not play him the Steelers game because if they win this game, if they win,
it's still 2 games ahead of right. It's 2 games ahead of West Virginia.
Yeah, so they gotta play. Like he has to play up in the Chiefs. Like he has to play up in the Chiefs game. But you were pretty much waiting for the Chiefs to lose. I mean, not Chiefs to lose, but for the Bills to lose. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what ends up happening though. Like I might, man, he gonna get that cortisone shot and then gonna stick that thing up in his ankle, and then he gonna be
I
out
don't
there
know,
running
man.
just like what he did
I don't
before.
know. I don't know. This is different. I think they're gonna sit him. Honestly, I think they're gonna sit him.
Hey man, he ain't on my fantasy team, so
He ain't on your fantasy no more because you just traded his ass. Okay, so we also have Geno Smith had a knee injury. Sam Howell came in and looked putrid when he was like 5 for 25 or something crazy ass. So I don't think Geno's gonna be able to play this upcoming game. I don't know who he plays, but I don't think he's gonna be able to play. So yeah, Geno Smith. Who else we have? I'm going straight off memory because I can't find a good link. We also have David Montgomery. Did I read that he's out for the season? For the rest of the season?
I don't know.
I read that I'm on Clutch Sports and it said that David Montgomery is officially out for the season with a sprained MCL via Adam Schefter. Get your Jahmyr Gibbs if you got him. Jahmyr Gibbs, all systems go, but that's gonna hurt you to it. So fly, Eagles, fly. We're gonna come up. We're gonna take that number 1 seed. Be careful. So that's true.
Yep.
He going for the rest of the season.
It is. He suffered a season-ending knee injury in the loss to the Bills.
Son of a gun. We don't care about Trayvon Diggs. Well, we do care, but he's on defense. Did I also see that that Nick Chubb broke his foot?
That's what I saw. I don't know how real that is, but I saw it out there and I was like, dang, it's just
Clutch Sports saying broke his foot. He's out for the year.
Yeah,
it's crazy. He's not giving me all the injuries. Then it says also Alvin Kamara. Is he hurt? He got a groin injury. It's a groin abductor type of situation. Said he might be minor. Excuse me. Who else do we have? Somebody. I know we got some more. Who else we have? I can't find a good link. I don't know why. I find it every week, but now I can't find it this week. I'm annoying. We got Pat. We got Anybody else? There's got to be somebody else that's big.
Oh man.
Oh, Grant Dubois. We're gonna pray for him. They pray for him that hit that he took. Oh, Kyler Murray also the hit that Grant Dubois took. Miami Dolphins wide receiver. He was carted off. He went to the hospital. He had movement in all of the extremities, but it was a tough hit. Kyler Murray. We don't know how he got hurt. I don't know if it was a knee. It was a concussion, but he was out. He didn't come in. He didn't come back to play. So he's hurt. We don't look out for him. I got him in one of my leagues that I play next week. I got a backup because I don't really have one. This is not an injury, but he might as well be injured. Levis got benched. I told y'all, don't sleep on the Titans taking the quarterback. They might take one higher than what everybody's anticipated, but because Will Levis is not it. Who else we have?
Man, I don't know what else, man. You got Alex Pierce entering into concussion protocol. Then you also had Xavier Legette might end up being out with a season groin injury. 49ers suspended. Man, don't make a difference about that dude. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. What I can think of like right now, man.
All right. If I missed anybody, I apologize.
It don't make a difference. Just gonna let us know down in the comments
out there,
who we end up.
Man, it's tough. Yeah.
So in this next segment, we want to know, can you give some people out there some trading tips, since you are the savant out there when it comes to like the guru of trading, and then how you do your due diligence in these trades? Can you give us like some can you give us some trading tips to acquire young talent and draft picks?
I mean, you be patient. Every trade, every offer is not a good offer. Don't try to win the headlines. I know if there's a GM in our league, he just tried to win the headlines. He tried to win the trade headlines. So he trades 50 times a season, I guess, just to say I trade the most. But I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But I mean, he needed to trade one of his running backs, but he ended up trading both of them. I didn't agree with that. I mean, you want to just, I don't even know what to say. I don't want to say I'm a savant trader, but I don't get burned. I really don't get burned when I make a trade. I usually know what I'm doing and pick a winner. You just take your time, man. Be patient. Don't rush. Do not rush. Move off strategy and not emotion. I'm gonna say that again. Move off strategy and not emotion, especially when it comes to trading. You trying to get a top draft pick that's coming out. Look at your team, assess your team, and figure out who you feel like you could part with to get that pick, So, yeah.
Okay.
Again, it goes back to assessing your team.
So
do your research.
So prime example, and you tell me your thoughts on this. I think I'm going to probably kick something to this guy if I actually have some of these picks. I don't know if I do or not. So there's one guy out there that I don't really want him on my team, but I want to have some type of. I just want to see what he's going to do. Like I want to make sure I want to have some type of asset in this guy, and then I'm talking about Mr. Marvin Harrison Jr. Because he hasn't been doing what people got him at 1.01 or 1.02, and he hasn't lived up to the name. So since he's not doing as good as what people are saying, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to kick like a second to him.
Yeah.
See, kick a second or like a third. First, I'm gonna throw out like a couple of thirds, like 4 thirds or something like that, even though they ain't gonna hit with that. But then I might, I always lowball the mess out of people. But then just gonna kick a second out there because I already know my original trade is gonna be a second round pick. So I might do like a second and like 3/3. I might not even want these third round picks, depending on what it is, just so I can get that guy and just so I can see if it is just maybe he had jitters, man. Maybe he had jitters his whole rookie year. Maybe the team just wasn't as good as what everybody thought. But that's one guy that I'm actually trying to get young talent, and then some of the draft picks. It depends. I'm probably going to start looking at draft picks. Acquiring one, you should already did that during the season whenever we was talking about going to get some draft picks.
Yeah.
Because now them draft picks are about to come at a price.
The closer you get to the real NFL draft, the more they gain in value. He is correct.
But yeah, so that's one guy. Yep, that's one guy I will look out. I will look at just to try to get. We got other guys out there right now, but just like what I said before, I'm going to have to give you those next week. So, have you ever, and this is like another segment that we're going to swing to, and then we'll like wrap it up. But then like the very next segment is building long-term value through waiver wire gems. Building long-term value through waiver wire gems. Have you ever got anybody off of waiver wires that you knew off gate that, hey, if I get this guy and then I hold on to him, he's going to be able to get me to that next level?
I don't think so. Off the waiver wire? I mean, there was one GM in one league. He dropped Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know why he did that. And I scooped him up, and he drafted him in the first round, I think. Maybe so I scooped him up. Yeah, I guess so. I scooped him up and extended him. But outside of that, not that I can think of. Can you think of somebody that you've done that with?
I'm doing it actually right now. So one guy, I'm about to tell you, you got to sit back and you got to relax and you got to wait your turn. So currently right now, I am actually pretty high on Mr. Jalen Cropper. He was an undrafted wide receiver out of Holy Cross. And we know the Panthers organization is like up in arms. Like they really don't have a wide receiver core. But since they didn't have one, like, yes, they had Deontay Johnson. They also had Adam Thielen. And then they also had Xavier Legette, who they drafted up in the first round. The thing about it is we know 2 of those guys wasn't going to be there the next 2 years coming in. Right. So when they ended up getting him and getting Jalen Cropper, I'm like, okay, let's actually go back and look to see the reason why this guy wasn't drafted. It's because he went to a small town school. If this kid played at like Jackson State or like Colorado, something like that, you would know who this guy is, but he didn't. But what I will say is that the value that, yes, I don't know if you saw his catch yesterday. Yes, it was a busted play, but it also showed you, like, like, what did they think about him? Actually go look at him before when Adam Thielen was out, and then with Adam Thielen in the game. Like, people was talking about, oh, well, he's taking some of Adam Thielen's touches away. Well, that's what he's supposed to do. Like, if he's that good of a rookie and then you see that in him, you want to take some of Adam Thielen's touches away because that's the guy that you want to train and mold to fit that role that Adam Thielen is in right now. So that's one guy that I'm looking at. There's a couple other guys that I like out there too as well, especially since they said that that the New England Patriots are going to be looking at a wide receiver and then offering T. Higgins, saying that they're going to offer him like the max, whatever they can. And that's Mr. Polk out there. I know you like the other guy. What was his name? Demario Douglas, I think.
Oh, yeah, I did like Demario. He did.
So that was your guy, but Mr. Polk was a good guy that I think. And if this does come to fruition, and if it does happen, we're gonna see how good Mr. T. Higgins is. Is he gonna end up being like another Juju Smith-Schuster? Because I'm just saying, people kept saying that the Bengals had 2 number ones. We about to see that this daggone offseason. And then this season coming up.
By yourself.
We gonna see.
When you don't have that dude over there, when you don't have that bad man over there, how number one are you? Now, I think now he was there a year before Jamar Chase, and he had a pretty good year, his rookie year, right? I guess it was a rookie year.
Yep. He had
with Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he had a decent year.
He's pretty good. I comp him to AJ Green.
Okay.
I feel like he's reminding me of AJ Green. But you're right though. We're gonna see because is he gonna earn that paycheck he about to get? We're gonna see.
He been crying about it. We're gonna see what you're gonna do with it now.
Okay. Watch his ass stay hurt.
Hey man, just be another Mike Williams.
Just
Yeah, because I'm trying to see a little something.
So you think it's gonna open up? But you think it's gonna open up a little bit for Jalen Polk?
I think it's gonna open up him. I think he's gonna get the treatment, even though Jalen was trying to do what the best he could this year with Drake May. But it's also him looking to see. So yeah, Mr. T. Higgins. Yeah, his first year out there, he had a 900-yard receiving year on 16 games played. Then he had 2 back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving. So we're gonna
see. You're right.
When did Jamar get there? His 21?
Nah.
Or was it 22?
After the Kobe year. After the Kobe year.
Okay.
I think he's only 1 year without Jamar. I think it was 1 year.
Okay. Well, he had 900 yards, and that was his rookie season. So
that was a rookie season.
But also, I'm not about to go back and look and see how many of those games were actually garbage time yards and things like that. That it was getting us doing a little bit too much. But yeah, he did. So we're gonna see what's going. So those are some of the guys that I'm looking at value, looking at the waiver wire, seeing if I can get some guys like that. Some guys that maybe, but if you ever had this guy before, whenever you saw CMC get hurt, things like that, maybe you could have got like an Isaiah Garendo. That's a waiver wire guy that could help you next year. So like those are some guys that we're looking at and things to that nature. But I don't know, Mr. K. Kemp. What do you think about the rest of today, man?
I think that if Kirk Cousins don't goddamn me win this game, he might be benched next week. I do know that. And they paid all this damn money to him. Gonna see Michael Penix. I think we should like, subscribe. You know, hey, if you're still in the playoffs, may the odds forever be in your favor to win your ship.
Yep.
And if you're not,
better get
to researching. You got
Yep,
time.
go.
I mean, you can wait after the holidays. Enjoy your family. Look at some bowl games. You know,
don't wait until after the holidays.
It
starts now. Championship rebuild starts right now.
It does, but you can, you don't have to put it on the forefront burner. Now, if you don't hear from us next week or the week after, Happy New Year to everybody. Like, subscribe, love us, give us a 5-star review. We appreciate it. We thank you. We do this to entertain y'all. I hope y'all entertain. I hope you also learn something. Remember when I said Jamar Chase was gonna be that dude? I see it there. I kept saying it all year. God, this dance so goddamn trash. We thank y'all for coming out. We know you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we greatly, greatly appreciate that. Happy holidays to you and your family. Spend your time with your loved ones. Spread love, not hate.
Spread love, not hate.
Thanks for checking out another episode of Cerberus Gridiron Podcast, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.